Hey, shalom, shalom. First of all, I'm going to give all praise and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem HaKakwadash. The Bible spirit to the apostle of the great news, someone talks to the spirit. Peace, much love, and salutation to Israel who shine for the truth. This is truth. You're living the year 2021. Hence, they didn't become a Lord Yahweh Shai. All right, my brother of Jeremiah 5, so y'all sanctify one's coming to bring an edified lesson on the Lord will guide you in the evil day. And this is the time that we're approaching, especially with the mandation of the MAC. Okay, of the back, okay, 19, and so we know things are moving into the spirit, so we have to be ready to depend on Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai to lead us and direct us in a certain way, especially in these last times that we're living. Because we live in the time of prophecy, so we ought to be focused on prophecy, on prophesying and teaching, which we're seeing right now what's come upon the world, which we're seeing that, Esau's getting ready to make his move. But as us being the men of the Lord, we have to have trust in Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai that He's going to move us in the right direction. The Lord's going to guide us the right way that we need to be led. We have to just hope that the Most High is with us through every decision that we make. And in the end of the day, you might be in a situation then when you might make a certain move, someone might not agree with that move. You know what I'm saying? But it's all in Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai. You know what I'm saying? And you just gotta hope for the best that the Lord is working with you through the right way. And that's what we have to have, especially in these days we're coming in out the Most High. I hope that the Most High is gonna guide us in that right direction, right path in these last days. And that's the only in our day-to-day life that the Most High is gonna hopefully, be with us and show us the right way we're supposed to be going. But this is 1 Kings 17:2. Then the word of the Lord came unto Elijah, leave here, return eastward, and hide in the cleft in the Crib River of east of Jordan, and you will drink from the brook. It's like it. Back at and the word of Yahweh came unto Elijah, leave here and turn eastward and hide in the Crif River of east of the Jordan, east of Jordan. You will drink of the brook, and I have discerned the river to supply with food, to supply food there. So he did what the Lord had told him, and he went to the, what's that word? This word. I think it's Crif River, select if I'm wrong. Crif River of east of Jordan, and stayed there. The ravens brought him bread and meat in the morning, and bread and meat in the evening, and he drunk from the brook. So the Most High fed Elijah in the time when Ahab and Jezebel, because Elijah prophesied Ahab, told him that you're going off, you're doing wickedness according to this in the sight of the Most High. So Elijah fled to the brook of the river east of Jordan, and the Most High fed him bread there. The Most High sustained him there because the time was hot for Elijah. Same thing for us. We're coming to the times when soon it's going to be a mandate for us to get those machinations, to get hit up with those temptations. So we're going to have to rely on the Most High like Elijah did. He fled. The Most High fed him with the ravens. So also with us, that the Most High going to feed us and sustain us in those situations when those times come. All right. Verse 7. And sometime later the brook dried up because there had been no rain in the land. Then the word of Yahweh came to him, go to once to Zephron and in the ringing of Sodom, and stay there. I have Okay, so like it. So I have directed a widow there to supply you with food. So he went to Sephron. When he came to the town, a gate, a widow was there gathering sticks, and he called to her and asked, "Would you bring me a little water in a jar so I may have drink?" As she was going to the gate, and he called and brung me, please, a piece of bread. As surely as Yahweh, your power lives, she replied, I do not have any bread, only a handful of flour in a jar, and a little olive oil in a jar. I am gathering a few sticks to take home and make a meal for myself and my son, that we may eat and, we may eat it and die. Eat and die. Elijah said to her, do not be afraid. Go home and do as you have said. But first make a small loaf of bread for me from what you have, and bring it to me. And then make something for yourself and your son. For this is what the Lord, the power of Israel, says. The jar of the flour will not be used up, and the jar of oil will not run dry until the day the Lord sends rain on the land. So basically, the Lord said, "Hey, I'm gonna feed you." Because she also was worried because she had very few. But the Lord told Elijah that, "Hey, look, the bread will not dry, the oil will not run out." Hey, and also, and that also goes back to the oil as what, and with the spirit. And we hope that our oil don't run out. The Most High keep us pushing and striving in His gospel. That our oil doesn't dry out. You know what I'm saying? We could, as for our bread, but also for our spirit, that our oil constantly keeps rolling. But we have to apply the scripture to our day-to-day life. That, hey, look, the Most High is going to feed us, right? The Most High is going to guide us. He's going to be with us. And every individual man in this time are going to have different walks, man. Every man is going to have a different pathway, a different way that the Most is going to deal. The Most High is going to set every man up in his own way. We have to have faith that the Most High is going to set us up in a certain way that we should be straight in these days. That we have to rely on Yahweh Bashim Yahushua in these times that we're coming into. That's why the Most High will guide you in the evil day, which is now. We're living in the evil day, right? We're living in bad, which means bad times. We're living in this time of the end, because all these things that are happening upon the world. We're living in the time of Yahushua returning. We're living in the time of all these different things. So we have to be ready for the Most High to guide us and direct us in a certain step, in a certain way, so we can sustain, so we can be fine, so we can have that bread and that oil. As the Most High fed Elijah, He's going to also feed us. And surely the Lord, your power lives. She replied, I do not have any bread, only let's go 13. Elijah said to her, don't be afraid. Go home and do as ye have said. But first make a small loaf of bread for me. And it's also spiritual because she was a widow. What's going to happen in Jacob trouble? He said women shall take hold unto one man and say, we'll eat our own bread and make our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name and take away our approach. And then shall the land of the Lord be beautiful and glorious. That was in a sense of what's going to happen to us. Because most are going to have women. Because scriptures talk about that the men of war are going to die, especially World War III. The men will get sent off, they're going to get put to death. So the most are going to have women feed the men of the Lord. That goes back to Isaiah 4:1. That's the spirit. And Elijah said to her, do not be afraid. Go home and do as ye have said. But first make a small loaf of bread for me, for what ye have, and bring it to me. And then making something for yourself and your son. For this is what the Lord, the power of Israel says. And the jar of the flour will not be used up, and the jar of oil will not run dry until the day of the Lord sends rain on the land. She went away and did as Elijah had told her. So there was food every day for Elijah. There was food every day for Elijah, man. So Elijah ate every single day. He ate every single day. The Most High fed Elijah, man. The Most is going to feed us as well. The Most High is going to give us bread to sustain, water to sustain on Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know? And these times is coming up into not what to sustain upon the Lord. As Elijah did, as all other men of the Lord did when they were in hard times. Look at Daniel. How the Most High eat? The Most High fed them through Habakkuk. The Most High fed them the bread. You know, Habakkuk king gave Daniel bread in the belly of the dragon. That was how the Lord sustained Daniel. But every man's journey is different, man. Every man of the Lord has their own way of doing things. Every man of the Lord has their own certain walk. So the Most High is guiding a brother a certain way and a certain way to move. That's that brother's decision to move in that certain way. Because if Jacob's trouble comes, you know, every brother's not going to walk going to be the same exact thing. You know, one brother might go this way, other brother might go that way, man. You know, you could be a family of believers, and the Most High can set you up to be one way, and they go the other way. It's not that you're not a man of the Lord. The Most High is setting you up to do something different, man. And then we also pause day-to-day life because why? Every man, you can't hold a brother because he made a certain decision on what he feel like he needs to do as a man. Because every man's decision is going to be different, you know. But as men of the Lord, sometimes we need to see that, hey, maybe the Most High maybe there's the reason why the brother is in this certain spirit to do this. Let that brother do what he do, man. You know what I'm saying? Because every man has his own purpose. You know? So this is how the Most High fed Daniel differently. The Most High fed Elijah differently. The Most High fed Elijah through birds. The Most High fed Daniel through Habakkuk. So the Lord's going to deal with everybody differently. You know? Paul and Barnabas. Paul wanted to go one way, Barnabas wanted to go the other way. They disagreed. You know, Peter and Paul disagreed on certain things. Hey, the Lord delivered Paul while he got bit by a snake, and he still lived. Peter didn't go through that. Peter got locked up. You know what I'm saying? And an angel came and delivered them. So every man has a different way of moving in the spirit. I didn't want to even talk about David and Solomon. David started the kingdom. David was a war and Solomon was a peace. Every man sees things differently. Every man has a different way of moving. You know? So also in these times, every brother's gonna move differently. We're all not gonna move the same. We're all not gonna have the same understanding on things. The Most High move brother for a certain reason, have him do this, and the other brother do something different. Man, we don't know what the Most High is doing. We just have to just roll with the spirit. If you're feeling a certain way within yourself, you have to trust that, man, and move with the Lord and hope that the Most High is guiding you. And if it's not, it'll be shown on what it was. But sometimes you have to just take that risk of faith, man. I hope that the Most High is guiding you. If you feel that certain type of way, if you're ready for that certain type of walk, man. That's how the Lord let Elijah fed him through the ravens. Then the widow woman came and fed him. That represents Isaiah 4:1. Right? Because we're gonna have women also gonna feed the prophets of men of the Lord. But brothers gonna go through different. In this time that we live in right now, in Jacob's trouble, we all brothers that are on all these big camps might not even be around each other. We're gonna be spread out. You could be a family of believers, but you could be separated from your family that believes. You know what I'm saying? You have a certain way the Most High is dealing with you. And in the day, men, the Most High sets men in different paths. You know. So where was I at? Yeah. So Elijah said to her, "Do not be afraid. Go home. And so you have it said, but first make a small loaf of bread." No, it's like I already heard it. Verse 15. She went away and did as Elijah had told her. So there was food every day, and there was food every day for Elijah and for the woman and her family, and for the jar of flour was not used up, and the jar of oil was not ran dry, in keeping with the word in keeping with the word of the Lord spoke by Elijah. So the Most High made sure that Elijah was straight. The Most High made sure he had Elijah good. That's what Scripture say. Man's gonna get this encouragement. Scripture say, man's going to the Lord. How can a man know his own way? Because we don't direct our own steps. We have to move when the Lord is telling us to move, to make a decision. And you have to hope that the Most High is going to guide you the right way. You know, because every scripture say that every man is foolish in his own mind, but the Most High directed his steps. You know, and it's also with becoming a man. You know, you might have a certain way you want to do something, but someone else might not see that same way as what you're trying to do. But as being a man, you have to trust that the Lord is going to direct you the right way. It might seem foolish to another brother. Oh, brother, why are you doing that for? Well, Lord's will at the Most High guiding you the direct way. Brother might not agree, but I'm thinking that the Most High is guiding me the right way. Don't judge the brother upon that way. If the Lord's guiding that brother, showing you, then let the Lord guide that brother in that fashion, in that manner. You know, because Jacob trouble will come, and you could be with a brother and you know what I'm saying, y'all disagreeing about on where to go. And now we need to go here. Now we need to go there. Now we need to and it becomes an argument. You know? So you have to learn how to look, just hope that the Most High's guiding me that way and I'm gonna be alright. Hopefully the Most High guides you that way, you be alright. You know what I'm saying? That's how we have to learn how to move with the spirit. It's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Because Paul and Barnabas got into it because they were moving in different spirits. You know? Situations happen, things happen, but you just gotta learn how to let the Most High just do what He does and hope that the Lord is gonna show you the right way. Because it's all based upon faith, everything we do. You know, you don't know your mind. You wake up one day feeling one way, next day you feeling a whole different other way. And there's something about it just make you just want to push that way because you don't know. Hey, look, you gotta just go that way. You know, and it could be a brother. It could be it could be this also could be an elderly brother. You know, a brother that labor with you in the truth, and you know what I'm saying, you a younger brother, but the Most High. It's like, hey, look, you gotta move this way, you gotta move that way. Does that mean you're being disrespectful to that man? No, the Most High is just showing you a different way. Unless it's against the gospel. But if it's not against the gospel, then you gotta just move with the Most High. Because like I said, it could be the situation this time we're living in. Okay, so many situations can happen. You know what I'm saying? We just have to follow the spirit with the Lord is guiding. You know, you can't second guess things. You know, because every man is brutish in his own mind. So, you know, every man thinks in his own mind that he's right. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know what tomorrow holds. We don't know what the next day holds. You know, so you gotta just flow with the spirit and hope that the Heavenly Father is going to direct your path rightly. You know, this is Proverbs 20 and 24. Man's goings are of the Lord, and how can a man understand his own way? It is a snare to a man who discerneth that which is holy, and after vows to make iniquity. As a wise king searcheth the wicked and bringeth the wheels over them. The spirit of a man is the candle of the Lord, searching all the inward parts of the belly. So the spirit of a man is the candlestick of the Most High. When you see the candle and the fan, and you see how it moves with the wind, a candle can go left, right, go all different ways. You look at a candle, when you put 7 candles up, they don't always go the same way. One candle fire might be going a little bit left, other candle fire might be going a little bit right, but they're still the same candle. But the candles don't move the same way. Same thing with us. We're not all gonna move the same way. Candles move in different ways. The fire moves different ways. Because like I said, you put 7 candles up right now, light them all up, put a fan on. Each candle move differently. One candle will be more to the left, one candle more to the right, one candle might be in the middle, one candle might be going backwards a little bit. The fire of the candle will be going backwards a little bit. They all move differently, but they're still the same candle, and they're still doing the same thing. But that candle ain't going to judge that candle how it's moving because it's moving the way the wind is blowing it. See, that's how the spirit moves. One place to the other, it flows. One place to the other. One goes here, one goes there. One move is here, one move is there. One move is back, one move is left. One is right, one is forward. One is up, one is down. That's how the Most High guides every man. One man's spirit might be going left, one man's spirit might be going right. One man's spirit might be going backwards, one man's spirit might be going up. But if it's in the spirit of the Lord and it's not against the scriptures and it's not against the doctrine, then that's how the Most High is moving. You know? The spirit of a man is the candle of the Lord, searching all the inward parts of the belly. Mercy and truth proceedeth the king, and this throne is upheld by mercy. The glory of the young man is their strength, and the beauty of the old man is their great beard. The blueness of the wind closes the way of the evil. So it's like the whole part, but the whole main part was 24 all the way down through 27. So like I said, the Spirit of the Lord moves with every man differently, and the Most High gathers directly their steps. Let me get this real quick. Let's see so real quick. Proverbs chapter 9. Let me see. What is the scripture? Give me a second. Oh, yeah, kind of heard it. I got it right here. This is Proverbs. This is Proverbs 3 and 5. Trust in the Lord. It's like I said, sometimes things it's about your mind. Scripts that you already know that it'll slip sometimes. But this is Proverbs 3 and 5. Trust in Yahweh B'Shem Yahshua with all thy heart, which is Hebrew words is loud, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all the ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. Be not wise in thine own eyes, fear the Lord and depart from evil. So fear the Lord and depart from evil. Be not wise in your own eyes, because the Lord's going to direct you in a certain way. So you have to trust in the Most High. And like I said, if that way you're going wrong, the Lord's just really honestly dealing with you, he'll show you, because he'll smack the shit out you. Because sometimes we need to be smacked. But everything is by chance, man. Everything is just by chance. Everything is just by faith, bro. Everything is just by faith. If you feel in a certain way, you gotta just go with the faith. You gotta just hope that the Most High is with you. You gotta just pray to him that Yahweh show me the right way. Lord, this is the right way I'm going. If not, hey, show me. Because eventually the Lord will show you if the Lord is dealing with you. And if the Lord's not dealing with you, he's not dealing with you. And that's for all of us. Because none of us is exempt from getting demons. Sometimes demons jump on you, and you might, and it'll confuse your mind, it'll fuck you up, because you're going through different things in your mind. What if that? What if this? What if that? Hey man, just whatever, just cope with it. That Yahweh B'Shem Yahshua is going. Hey, look, bro, I got you. Just go this way. Don't worry about it. I got you. This is the time we're coming into. That we're gonna need the Most High, and it's not just only in everyday life, and in everyday life. And literally, brother, and like I said again, it's gonna go back to this. This to me, brothers that are very close. You got brothers that are very close, but in their end times, they're gonna be going separate ways, and they're gonna get into arguments. And be like, hey, bro, like I said again, we need to do this, we need to do that. Other brothers like, no, I need to do this. You know what I'm saying? And one brother might think, hey, bro, you fucking dumb. Other brother like, well, every brother be like, hey, bro, I'm feeling this certain way, bro. I gotta go the way I'm feeling. I hope that the Most High is with me. Because every man's way is different. Every man's thoughts is different. Every man walks a different way and walks that way. But as men, we have to learn how to respect each other's decisions. And be like, okay, bro, that's where you want to go. I respect. I hope the Lord Most High is gonna walk you through it. And if the Lord, if you end up walking in that way is wrong, and the Most High will direct you back where you're supposed to be at. And that's how the Most High works, And he be like, man, it's like I, you know what I'm saying. But that's us moving in faith, because we don't know what our day is today or tomorrow. We don't know what's the next 5 minutes from now, what's the next 20 seconds. All we know is what we know right now, and what's going through your mind right now, and what feels right through the spirit. So move the way you feel like the Most High Yahweh Shem Shai will direct you in these days. Don't second guess it. Don't overthink it. Don't get overly in your mind, in your head, and start bugging out. And then just flow with Yahweh Shem Shai and hope the best of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Got you, man. Because this is what we got to do. We got to have that faith in the Lord. You know, and we got to sometimes make decisions. And sometimes decisions might not make sense to the next man, but it makes sense to you. So to go off that faith and roll with it, man. And, you know, Lord's will, Yahweh Shem Shai willing, Lord will show you the right way, man. You know, but I want to get one more scripture. You know, so that scripture say, be not wise in thine own knowledge, because like I said, being wise in your own knowledge is just like this thing, but not acknowledging the Lord. You know, being wise, like, no, I got this, I know that, you know, but you gotta, hey, look, Lord, about the shot. I'm feeling this way, show me the way. And if you're feeling that way, just hope that the Most High is going to be with you the whole time, man. You know. Let me get something else real quick. Let me get this Psalms. It's Psalm 91 Psalms 191. No scripture, but you know, like I say, sometimes like the basics are some of the best things you can go over, especially, you know, go over the basics, man. You know, sometimes, you know, brothers try to get too deep. You gotta stay in the basics, man, because the basics keep you grounded. Because the basics of this truth is knowing that you're an Israelite, the color of the Lord, and these basic scriptures to keep you, you know what I'm saying, knowing the basics, man, knowing just the simple things. You know what I'm saying? The one-on-one scriptures. Those are some of the best scriptures to constantly remember, because those scriptures are the main foundation of this thing of ours. Is the milk. The milk is very important, man. This is milk right now, man. Because the milk is very important, because that's how you grow. You know, when you're a baby, your mother gives you the milk, and as you grow, you're able to eat meat. But sometimes you have to go back to that milk, man. Because something about that milk, you know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's a constant remember on where you started from, man. Oh, don't never forget about the milk, because the milk is the most important thing, because it got you where you are now. You know, but now, you know, you're off the milk. Now you can move on to the meat. Or even when you get to the meat, even when you get to the steaks, the hamburgers, and all that, go back to the milk, man. Go back to them scriptures that you went back to when you was, you know what I'm saying, 6 months in, 3 months in, and go back over that milk, man, and drink it and nourish it and love it, because those are the foundations of our faith. Because these scriptures we're going to use in these times. Isaiah 33:6. You know what I'm saying? These are scriptures that we're going to be using in these last days. Is the milk. It's the sincere milk we're going to be using. I know scriptures, and we're going to find some popular writing scriptures in the time of trouble. Those are the milk scriptures, man. Isaiah 4:1. You know, faith, Hebrews. You know, the simple things we're going to be using in the time of Jacob's trouble. It's Psalm 91:1. He that dwelleth in the secret places of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, and my power, in Him will I trust. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snares of the fowls, and from a noisy pestilence. He shall cover thee with His wings, and under His feathers, He shall cover thee with His feathers, and under His wings shall thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. So the Most High's truth is going to be our shield and buckler. And like I said, I always go over this point that a shield and a buckler, a belt, keeps your pants on. That's what keeps us up in these last days. Is Yahweh Shem Shai being grounded in His faith. Okay. Thou shalt not be afraid by the terror by night, or from the arrow that flieth by day, nor the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thy eyes shall thou behold and see the roar of the wicked, Because thou hast made Yahweh Shah, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitations. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in thy ways. So the Most High is going to keep the holy angels to direct us, man. The holy angels. Because what's going to keep us in the angels move us in a certain way, man. The angels are going to guide us and direct us. They're going to be the ones going to move us in a certain way. The reason why we're able to do these scriptures in these videos is because of the angels, man. It's because of the decisions that we make in our day-to-day life is because of the angels. The angels are directing us a certain way. The angels are going to move you a certain way. So the angels are going to keep us in that right mind frame that we need to be in, man. You know, because Hebrews talk about all they not minister spirits of fire. Because those are the angels. The angels, they're those ministering spirits that minister to the saints, which are us and which are the hopefully elect. You know? Let me get that real quick. Are they not ministering spirits, man? You don't want to get different. Let me get different real quick. Let me get this real quick. Proverbs 24 real quick. I'm gonna go back to that. Let me get this real quick. Get this scripture real quick. It's Proverbs chapter 24. Yeah, come. Okay, this is Psalm 6 and this is Psalm 6 and verses 9. The Lord have heard my supplication. The Lord will receive my prayer. Let all my enemies be ashamed and sore vexed. Them return and be ashamed. Be ashamed. So basically, the Lord have heard my prayer. The Lord have heard my supplication. The Lord will receive my prayer. So the Most High will receive your prayer in the time of what trouble. So we have to pray to the Most High that we're going through the time of trouble. At the Most High receive that prayer and guide you in that way, man. You know that, and that's the whole faith that we need to have. That the Most High hears our prayers, man. But that wasn't it though. Yeah, here it goes. This is Psalms 34:1. I will bless the I will bless the Lord all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. My soul shall make here boasting in the Lord. The humble shall hear, therefore, and be glad. Almighty the Lord with me, and let us exalt his name together. I sought the Lord, and he heard me and delivered me from all my fears and all of our fears. Of death, of all these things that we go through, those are fears that we go through. And they looked unto him and were enlightened, and their faces were not ashamed. This poor man cried, and the Lord heard him and saved him out of all his troubles. The angels of the Lord camped around about him that fear him and delivered him. Oh, taste and see that Yahweh is good. Blessed is the man that trusteth in him. Oh, fear the Lord, ye saints, for there is none want to him that feareth him. So that said, there's none that want of him that feareth the Most High. Fear ye Most High, all ye saints of the Israelites. Fear ye the Heavenly Father. Have faith in Yahweh. He's going to direct you in the right path. And through the angels, the Most High, the angels of the Lord kept around about them that fear, man. So the angels are all with us. They're going to guide us. They're going to direct us. They're going to move us where we need to be. They're going to move us in the spirit. You know what I'm saying? They're going to direct us in all these times that we're coming into, man. As the angels delivered Peter, also the Lord's angels are going to deliver us. They're going to be with us, man. They're going to show us the way. They're going to guide us in these last days. This how this and also when you go back to the next chapter of First Kings 17:2, you go to chapter 3. It speaks about how the angel when the angel was comforted Elijah. Let me pull that up real quick. How the angel comforted Elijah in that time, man. Because that was hard times Elijah was going through. Hey, what happened with Yahweh Shai? The angel of the Lord was with Yahweh Shai. The angel was with us. So like what's that? It's computer slow. But like I was saying, the angels were with Yahweh Shai. The angels guided Yahweh Shai, helped Yahweh Shai through. Because when Yahweh Shai was in his lowest state, what happened? The angels of the Lord came and comforted him, man. And he said that was comfort unto him. So who's going to comfort us in these days? In the times that we feeling wrong, that we feeling fucked up in the spirit, that we feeling wavering back and forth. The angels are going to comfort us, man. His word is going to comfort us and show us what we need to do, man. And we have to pray that the Heavenly Father direct us in the right way, man. And the Heavenly Father show us the right way and to lead us and guide us in that right path, man. Let me look at verse 17, Proverbs 34:17. The righteous cry, and the Lord heareth and deliver them out of all their troubles. The Lord is nigh unto them that of a broken heart, and searches such as been of a contrite spirit. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivereth them out of all of them. He keepeth all his bones, not one is broken. Evil shall slay the wicked, and they that hate the righteous shall be desolate. They hate Christ shall be desolate. Who's that? Esau, Edom, 2/3 of our people, right? But the whole point is that the Most High will deliver the righteous. The Lord redeemeth the souls of his saints, and none of them that trust in him shall be desolate. So none of them that trust in the Most High shall be desolate, man. So if you truly honestly trust in Yahweh Shai, and the Lord is going to guide you, bro. The Most High is going to show you. It's going to show you the way and be with you through all the trials and tribulations. I got to end this video. I mean, I got to keep it short and sweet because they got them little attention spans. Let me see. Let me see. I just want to get to one. I just want to get to the point when the angel came to so that the angel was with Elijah. This is about when Obadiah had them 100 prophets in the cave, right? And the other thing to look at Elijah and Obadiah's walk, man. Obadiah was a man of the Most High, but Obadiah's lot wasn't Elijah's lot. They both had different lots. You know what I'm saying? Obadiah had the 100 prophets in the cave. Elijah moved differently. Obadiah moved. Look at Obadiah's book. It's all about Esau being destroyed, and Esau wasn't even ruling. Esau didn't even have power at that time, man. The Most High puts the Spirit on different men, man, and it's powerful though. But I want to get the one that says angel comfort, Elijah. You know what? This you know, it's all good. I can't remember the scripture, but I'm going to have to put it in 1 Kings 19:17. Okay, kind of throw on 1 Kings 19. The water bag. No, this 1 Kings 19. I'm just waiting on because she be tripping. First Kings. First Kings. 19. This 1 Kings 19:7. Yeah, kind of ate the water pops. Well, let's get the point. And the angel of the Lord came back a second time and touched him and said, "Get up and eat of the journey is too much for you." So he got up and ate and drunk, straggling by the food. He traveled 40 days and 40 nights until he reached Hebron, the mount of the Most High. There he went into a cave and spent the night. And the word of the Lord came. And the word of the Lord came to him. "What are you doing here, Elijah?" And he replied, "I have been very zealous for the Almighty. The Israelites have rejected your covenant, torn down your altars, and put your prophets to death with the sword. I am the only one left, and now they are trying to kill me. They are trying to kill me too." And the Lord said, "Go out and stand on the mountain in the presence of the Lord, for the Lord is about to pass by." Then a great and powerful wind toward the mountain appeared and shattered the rock. And the Lord wasn't. Oh, it's like this. This is 1 Kings 19 and it's like, okay, this 1 Kings 19:3. Elijah was afraid and ran for his life. And when he came to Beersheba in Judah, he left his servant there, while himself went a day's journey into the wilderness. He came to a broom bush, sat down under it, and prayed that he might die. "I have enough, Lord," he said. Take my life. Take my life. I am no better than my accusers." Then he laid down under the bush and fell asleep. And at once an angel touched him and said, "Get up and eat." And he looked around, and thereby his hand was some bread. And come. So that's it. Ate the water. The water. Go lay up. That was you know what I'm saying. That's what the body do. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes the spirit be moving here and there, and sometimes it be hard to pinpoint some scriptures, man. That's why the body's there, man. Go lay up. You know. But yeah, but the whole point of it was that the angel came and touched Elijah, man. You know, the angel came, touched Elijah, told him get up, eat bread. Man, that's heavy, man. You know, told him get up and eat the bread. Because why, man? The Lord sent the angels to guide us, man, to be with us, man, to keep us sustained, bro. So the times we're gonna be coming into that, hey man, like look how look how the Lord moved Obadiah, man. You know, look how the Lord move all the different men through the Spirit. You know, so hey, you might see something different predicament than another brother will be, man. You know, and then all once an angel touched him and said, "Get up and eat." And he looked around, and there, and by his hand was some bread broken over hot coals, and a jar of water. So hey, and the angel came with the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? The angel came with all the food. You know, and Elijah had to do shit, and the Most High had Elijah, man. You know, the Lord had Elijah. Hey, you think about this? You think Elijah knew what he was doing? No. He was like, hey, look, I don't know, but I'm gonna go with what I'm going with, man. And hopefully the Most High be there. That's how we have to walk. Like, we're fucking blind. We're literally blind to our life. You know, you could feel a certain way about something, and you be like, man, shit, I don't know. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's not. You just gotta just go with how you feel. What you feel is best, man. And every man's thing is different, man. Every brother's gonna have a different and not the same way of seeing something. You just gotta just hope that the Most High do be with you as the Most High was with Elijah, man. And if not, the Lord will redirect your ass right back to where you're supposed to be at. You know, it's all our life is blind, man. We don't know. We don't fucking know what anything is. We just go with the flow. You know, if you flowing some type of way, flow that way, man. Forward, Yahweh Shemel Shai has said for you, man. You know, and don't double think it. Just hope, because you've been a man of the Lord. You've been doing the work. You've been believing. You've been paying faithful to the Lord. So you have to hope the Most High is going to rock with you in that way, man. You know, but I'm gonna keep on reading. This is good. You know, this is hot. At all once, an angel touched him and said, "Get up and eat." And he looked around, and there by his head was some bread broken over hot coals, and a jar of water, and he ate and drunk and then laid down again. So he went back to sleep. You know, he like, oh shit. And the king, hey, get your ass up, man. I got this bread for you. You know, I got this water. You know, and what does the water represent? The spirit. What does the bread represent? The spirit. So also Elijah ate the physical bread, but we're eating the spiritual bread, the water, which is the living water, which is his word, man. You know. But at all once an angel, I'm gonna keep reading that part. But then verse 7. Then the angel of the Lord came back a second time and touched him and said, "Get up and eat, for the journey is too much for you." So we say, "Hey man, get up and eat, for this journey is too much for you." So the angel told him, "Hey, look, bro, this is too much." So like I said, that's the Lord directing Elijah. The Lord was like, the angel like, "Hey man, get your ass up, this is too much," right? The angel of the Lord came back a second time and touched him and said, "Get up and eat. The journey is too much for you." So he got up and ate and drunk, strengthened by the food. And he traveled 40 days and 40 nights until he reached Hebron, the mount of the Most High. And there he went into a cave and spent the night. And the word of the Lord came to him. And the word of the Lord came to him. "What are you doing here, Elijah?" So Elijah went the wrong way. Elijah was a man of the Lord still. Like I said, man, we know our life is fucking we're walking. As far as you say, we walk by faith, not by sight, because we just gotta go where we see, right? And the Lord, and the word of the Lord came to him. And when the word of the Lord came to him, "What are you doing here, Elijah?" And he replied, I have been very zealous for the Lord, power almighty. The Israelites have rejected your covenant, tore down your altars, put your prophets to death with the sword. I am the only one left, and now they are trying to kill me too. So Elijah's like, "Lord, I've been doing work. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this, but it's like these niggas trying to kill me, and he had a bounce. Like, I gotta get the hell up out of here, man. You know?" And then it's like, "Get up, man. This is too much. You gotta get your ass. You gotta go. You know?" And Elijah fell into the cave, and the Lord said, "Elijah, what are you doing here?" Right? The Lord said, "Go out and stand on the mountain in the presence of the Most High, for the Lord is about to pass by. Then the great powerful wind torn the mountain apart and scattered the rocks before the Lord, but the Lord was not in the wind. So I was like, the Lord ain't in the wind. And after the wind, there was an earthquake, but the Lord was not in the earthquake. So look, not just only the Lord told, and that's also faith in Elijah. The Lord told Elijah, hey bro, go here. And there was an earthquake, there was a great wind. Elijah didn't leave. Even though he was, you think Elijah in his mind like, damn bro, I need to get the fuck up out of here. It's kind of too much. I don't know shit. Should I stay? Should I go? Should I stay? Elijah was wrestling because Jesus, he was wrestling with it. I mean, that's a hard thing to go through. You think about Jacob's trouble. We gonna be going through, ain't gonna be seeing, you might be shots be going through your fucking window. You know what I'm saying? Shot, you know what I'm saying? You like, oh shit. You're like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? You like, oh shit, man, should I leave? I get the fuck out of here. And the Lord told me to have that faith in how much right? The Lord said, go out and stand on a mountain in the presence of the Lord, for the Lord is about to pass by. Then a great powerful wind torn the mountain apart and scattered the rocks before the Lord, but the Lord was not in the wind. After the wind, there was an earthquake, but the Lord was not in the earthquake. After the earthquake came fire, but the Lord was not in the fire. And after the fire came a glant wipe and it's like a gently whisper. And when Elijah heard it, he pulled his cloth over his face, and went out and stood on the mount of the cave. Then the voice said to him, where are you? What? And the voice said to him, what are you doing here, Elijah? He replied, I have been very zealous for the Lord, power almighty. The Israelites have rejected your covenant, torn down your altars, and put your prophets to death. With the sword, I am the only left, and now they are trying to kill me too. The Lord said to him, go back the way you came. So the Lord, hey, that's what I'm saying. The Lord directed Elijah. The Lord said, go back the way you came and go to the desert of the scrum yeah, my thing ain't really slack it does for that. But like I said, we all have weaknesses in this thing as well. You have to know your weaknesses, man. So you gotta work on those things, desert of the scrolls, but brothers, you know what I'm saying, slack it. When you get there, obtain Hazael the king over Aram, also obtain Jehu the son of Nasha the king over Israel, and anoint Elisha the son of over Israel, and anoint Elisha the son of Brought from Al Moran to secure you as to secure you as a prophet. Joel and will put to death anyway who escapes the sword. But that's it. That's cool. It's like if really be rough sometimes, man. Like I said, we all got our weakness in this thing. We got to work on those things, but we'll prepare y'all by Shimon Shah. We'll be able to keep those things right. But the most part of it was the whole part was 19 all the way down to to 14. Because the Lord told Elijah, go back the way you came. So Elijah went the wrong way. The Lord told us to get right back that way. And that's what the whole lesson was. The Lord directed you. The Lord will be with you in the evil day and also in our day-to-day life. You know what I'm saying? The Lord will guide you the right way you're supposed to go, man. Well, we just have to have that faith in Yahweh Shemar Shai. He's going to show us, direct us, and be with us, man. In every situation that we go through. It could be something small as anything. You know what I'm saying? The Lord's always there. We got to have a faith in the Most High. He's going to move us in that way. So the Lord wants you to go back that way, you'll go back that way. That's how the Lord showed Elijah. And most like the Lord dealing with Elijah, the Lord showed him, hey, look, bro, what are you doing here? The Lord told him twice, Elijah, what are you doing? You know? And let's read this in the word of the Lord came to him, what are you doing here, Elijah? I said, what the hell are you doing here, man? The fuck you doing? You know what I'm saying? What you doing? You know, Elijah, like, Lord, I thought, Lord, Elijah was scared. He was like, man, like, Lord, they was trying to kill me. They put the prophets to death. They trying to move all this shit. I was like, hey, Lord, the Lord said, go out and stand on the mount in the presence of the Lord and of the Lord, and it's about to pass by. And the earthquake came, the fire came, the tribulation came, the hell came. The Lord told him to pass by. Elijah knew the Lord wasn't in the fire, wasn't in the earthquake, wasn't in the wind. So hey, Elijah was going, he was like, man, what the hell? You know, the Lord forsake. And then the voice of the Lord, and then after all that, all the hell came, all the with the fire, the shaking of the earthquake, the wind. Then the voice said unto him, what are you doing here, Elijah? And Elijah replied the same thing that they killed, that the Israelites rejected the Lord and they tried to kill the prophets. But and then verse 15, the Lord said to him, go back the way you came and go to the desert. Go back the way you came, bro. The same way you go back that way. You know, so the most is going to direct our steps. The most I direct the light, also going to direct us in our everyday life, in the decisions that we make. So we just have to hope that Yahweh Shema Shai is with us and guides the way. And if it's the wrong way, the Most High shows, man. You know, we just got to be faithful to, you know, the Lord, and hopefully, hey, everything works out the way that that we hope that we want it to work out. But we always have to, you know, hope for the best, pray for the worst. So like it for the reading a little choppy. You know what I'm saying? But hey, we got to work on those things, weaknesses. But hey, look, it's all good. We got to keep pushing this right, y'all. Bashim Yahshua regardless. But with that, so we do our prayers to now with Yahweh. Bashim Yahshua, Bashim Hakodash. The Bible to the Apostle of Jesus, Charles of Spirit, peace and much love, and sanctity to Israel with that. Shalom.